Over the last 2 days before today, we had the online qualifiers for CoD XP, the tournament, which is over a $2.3 million prize pool, the biggest in Call of Duty history. We finally have now the teams that will be qualified through the online qualifiers of the XP tournament. So let's look at them real quick. The tournament overall. It was an interesting tournament over the weekend. I went watching on a few different streams, mainly Courage's, to see how things went down. I think he was doing a couple of complexity matches. He did also the next. Well, Revan did the next threat on his stream when next threat lost. But we're gonna start with what's gone, what went down through this tournament. So, first round was pretty much cookie cutter for the most part. No real upsets. Sour beats TK. TK beats Sour. Cloud9, Swindlers. Nothing overwhelmingly, nothing really an upset, to be honest with you, first round. They did the usual beatdowns. That said Bittersweet was a close matchup nonetheless, because it was going to be a close game. It's two orcs that really are mid-tier, and they're pretty even. I know Prophet's on Vex. Hippie, who was a star at MLG Orlando, was on Bittersweet with Dito, and Copier and Buck. That's Bittersweet, so it would be close match in the turn one, so I'm surprised that Vex dominated like that. So, let's go in the next round now. This things get interesting. Now, the teams I thought wouldn't get far didn't. Let's be honest, because here's the thing. I said Equifax, of all the teams that made COD changes before the end of roster mania, Equifax I thought was the team that needed it the most. I don't think that team of Proofy, Neslo, Sinful, and Sideboard really worked well together, and again, they kept coming up short in open bracket tournaments. They don't even. It's disappointing. And they disappointed again as they lost the Panda 3-0 and was sent to the losers bracket early. Oh, they made a slightly okay run and then they ran into Elevate. That's later. Because in that same round, that's the upset the whole tournament. Elevate going to loser bracket, losing to Set to Destroy 3-2. What? I don't know much about Set to Destroy. That Set to Destroy team is made up of Infamous, Believe, Nova, and Human Jesus. Interesting name. So, with that being said, the turn moved on. And the other bracket, interesting run by the actual Most Wanted crew. I remember Orlando when they gave that to Censor's team, and what Censor team didn't even make it farther than Most Wanted Outlaws, which team was originally Most Wanted. So they gave it back to them, and they made a good run, and a deserving run. It's a good team. I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to see what's going to go down with them. That team is made up of Hate, Spoof, Easy, and Juju. So let's continue this bracket, shall we? Besides that, no real. Okay. Another slight upset. Apatheon made group stage pool play in Orlando. This team's real solid. I think Matt is basically a top 5 gamer, a top 5 guy in Canada. Don't go after me yet. I said Canada. Noticing there isn't many Canadian players in the first place. But, like I said, that Pantheon team is made of Matt, Arcetes, Pristini, and Mayhem. They beat Cloud9. They almost beat Cole, took them to a map 5. So, and then this trade that Cole had, for a second there, I thought things were going to work out for Cloud9. I thought people like Havoc would get the last laugh on Cloud9 making that trade with Complexity, but we'll see what happens a little bit later in this program. Okay. But Complexity and the Legions, they made a good tournament run as well, taking out H2K, which is another team that just needed more than just one player. I think that team ends. I think the team breaks up finally. Finally? Huh? No? Oh, great. I think that team finds to break up. Let's be honest. That team wasn't really that good. Their best player, Lacefield, Gonzo. And now it's just, I just honestly believe Fizzer's a bit overrated as a player now. I don't think he's much help to a team. Especially they were missing that leadership that really helps them get a team under and go in the right direction. So them losing the allegiance, which is it's a good solid team. I think that team is Moch, Remy, Exotic, Mochilla, Remy, Exotic, and Royalty. Yeah. A lot of former CWL players. Half of CWL players, the other two Compens. Actually, 3 of them were all in the CWL at one point. Exotic, the odd man out. But, so there's got a lot of veteran leadership on that team, which you gotta respect. So, they made a solid run and got themselves, yes, qualified. The the main bracket qualifiers were Panda, TK, Complexity, Allegiance. On to the crazy losers bracket, and this is where the run began for C9. Oh, also, the thing with Kingdom. Apparently they did this before, but they were disqualified because Kingdom beat Sour in the end. But they disqualified because they had a ringer. Now, if you don't understand a ringer is they replaced a person with another person that wasn't supposed to be there. And they did that at Orlando once before, which I didn't know. I just noticed they got disqualified, and I didn't even know why. But apparently they did this twice, and why the hell you do this twice? What are you doing? What? A ringer? Twice? Are you that desperate to really cheat? Come on, man. Sheesh. Burger. So, Sour got their win. I think the other teams that got beat by Kingdom was let back in, I think. So, anyway. Sorry about that. So, also, yes, give it to Team Caliber. Team Caliber, they ended up not doing so well in pool play. Didn't really go so far in the losers bracket. In Orlando, had a great run to qualify themselves for the tournament. So, that is Theory, Gunjar, Cole Chan, and I want to say, well, let's see who is that last person off TK. Theory, Cole Chan, Happy, Gunjar. Congratulations. Solid run from you folks. Solid run indeed. Good job. Okay. So, let's keep moving. This in the losers bracket is where Fox's run was done. They beat Alyssa 3-1, but they ran into an angry Elevate machine. Losers 3-1, which you gotta give to them. They were the only team to take a map off them during this losers run bracket. This losers run that Elevate went on, because they ended up beasting on everybody else in this losers bracket. They beasted on Fury. Fury, H2K, Apatheon, and Panda even. They took everyone out. And, I mean, and understandable. They disappointed not being at that losers bracket, having a chance for a higher seeding. But they needed to make sure they got in, and they got in. They got the ish together and got in. So, Nagafin, Remy, Vicento, Felony, congratulations. Welcome to CoD XP. So, with all that being said, people, here is the teams that qualified for CoD XP, a passing on esports. Team of Matt, Arcities, Pristini, Mayhem, Cloud9. That team is of Aches, Assault, Lacefield, and Ricky. Complexity. That team is of Havoc, Llama, Parasite, Swally, Korn. That's right, people. Korn is Methods, Balefire, TCM, and Twiz. Living the Dream, which is Pac-Man, Leech, Ivy, and Accuracy. That's LTD, Tommy. Just saying. Team Allegiance, which is Mochilla, Royalty, Remy, Exotic. Team Elevate, Seno. You guys know him for Seno, Nagafen, Aqua, Felony. And finally, Team Caliber, which is Team of Theory, Cole Chan, Happy, Gunjar. Congrats to all of them. They all earned it. They went through the rigors of double elimination, and they came out smelling like roses. And that's where it comes down to in the end. You roughed it out, got it done, and now you make your moves. And now you get prepared for the biggest tournament in COD history. The $2.3 million ain't nothing to laugh at. But why didn't Echo Fox make a change? That team just did not work, man. Come on, Neslo Proof, Sinful, and Cyborg. They didn't congratulate. They did not congeal. It just didn't work. And to understand that they didn't make very far in any of their CWL 50 or 500 series. They didn't make far in the open bracket of both of their tournaments. Didn't make pool parade, definitely. And had an okay losers bracket on Anaheim. Didn't even make it out of the first round, I think. In first round, their losers bracket. The losers championship bracket. And freaking... no, they didn't even make it to the championship bracket. That's how bad it was. That change should have at least been made after Orlando. But no, you didn't. Ma was out there. You could have put Ma into it. Took out one of those guys. Put in Ma. I think Ma would have worked. You could have put in... Who else you could have actually put in that was a free agent? I mean, you could have picked up Dito before that. And I think Dito could have helped them out a bit more. And it's just frustrating to me that when there's something obviously not working, that you don't see much improvement, that you actually see regression, and there's not much change to it. What's the manager doing? He should be making calls and saying what's going on, how things are going. Are we seeing any more improvement than they actually are? What's going on? But we didn't see that, and now they're gone. And most likely, this is finally it for those four at Echo Fox. Hopefully, Echo Fox learns from their mistakes and get themselves more involved with the team they're doing it. Because it didn't feel like that to me. But besides that being said, that's enough for me today. And congratulations to all the team that qualified for the September 2nd through 4th tournament. And I wish them the best of luck. I will be watching. Won't be over there. But I hope to keep going with you guys. Keep watching, seeing your development as Call of Duty players. And hope yourselves the best until the next game. So, until next time. Peace.